As everyone knows, water is at the heart of Biotherm. On June the 2nd, 2023, I attended the excellent Biotherm Water Lovers Day in Aarhus, Denmark, to discover more about this important Biotherm project to help preserve the planet's most precious element. 5 years ago, Biotherm announced its partnership with the Tara Ocean Foundation to support their efforts and research projects across the globe. Biotherm has also returned to the ocean race with its boat Biotherm Imoca, which, other than participating in the race itself, also conducts some detailed research with an automated plankton microscope on board the boat. Now, this microscope gathers key data of marine life phytoplankton that supports Tara's continuous research in the Foundation's understanding of our ocean's health. So how did the day start? Well, it kicked off by entering the specially constructed and temporarily sited Biotherm Dome. Here, Carol Pascoe-Domergue, Biotherm's International Communications Director, reminded the attendees of the brand's origins. Some 70 years ago, it was developed by marine biologist Janine Marissal following her discovery of the regenerative properties of marine plankton for the skin. Today, all Biotherm products have regenerative properties and are all linked to water. According to Pascoe-Domergue, the connection to the brand is simple. Bio means life and therm means source. We're linked to the first source of life, water, and that's where the link is with our products. So we need to protect this first source. For Biotherm, the race really has a strong mission. It's not just about business. At the core of the race is its research on biodiversity. There are three key pillars to Biotherm's Water Lovers commitment: creating more responsible bioscience formulas, more sustainable packaging and design solutions, and taking greater action to preserve the ocean. We race to explore what is not known and to share our data with our scientific community, says Pascoe-Domergue. This knowledge is used in our own labs to make sure that every new discovery is taken into account when we make our products. Next to speak was Flavienne Dupayre, who walked the assembled guests through the brand's major activations in European travel retail in the months to come. These activations for Biotherm's Summer Takeover campaign feature the Biotherm Imoca boat and all are linked to the brand's partnerships with both the Ocean Race and the Tara Ocean Foundation, highlighting the Water Lovers' commitment. Here, Biotherm's best-selling brands will be featured, including sun care, skincare, and men's grooming. The campaign itself will feature in Barcelona, Brussels, Copenhagen, Munich, Oslo, and Stockholm airports, and is further supported by an in-airport media presence in Oslo, Copenhagen, Frankfurt, Lisbon, Athens, and Istanbul. Combined with a very strong social media campaign and influencers, it is an integrated marketing mix that will work well and get passengers to better engage with what the brand and water lovers are all about. To cap the Dome's presentations off, Bigé Merjan summarized L'Oréal Travel Retail's broader aims.
With our L'Oréal for the Future 2030 commitments, we are trying to be exemplary. We have ambitious targets, focusing on three areas: the planet, the people, and also our products, and with our brand contents. And at travel retail, what we do, of course, we also have ambitious targets, and we are focusing on decreasing our CO2, optimizing our packaging, more and more offering travelers sustainable packaging, brand options, refillable options, and also we are focusing on solidarity sourcing, trying to create with our suppliers and other partners job opportunities for people coming from disadvantaged backgrounds around the world.
So what of the Ocean Race itself? Well, it's no picnic, as explained by the Ocean Race's technical director, Neil Cox.
So basically in this race we had three major haul-out stopovers, which was in Cape Town, in Brazil, and here. And this will be the last time the boats have the opportunity to come out of the water before they finish the race in Genoa in a month's time. So basically there is a The best way of describing these boats is they're a Formula One car, but they're treated like you're going to do the Paris to Dakar kind of off-road kind of event. And the boats pretty much, a leg can range between 3,000 nautical miles to 14,000 nautical miles. So the wear and tear on the boats and just, unfortunately, sometimes a little bit of operator error causes a pretty decent work list for the boats when they arrive into port.
The Biotherm Imoca boat was not berthed at Harus, but we were then provided with a look at a similar racing boat and then enjoyed a tour of the Tara Ocean Foundation boat itself. There I spoke to one of the 6 scientific officers about her work aboard Tara.
What we try to achieve on Tara is trying to have the most complete knowledge possible of the ocean by centering it around the biodiversity of the ocean and the ocean microbiome, so all the tiny organisms that we can find in the ocean. And in order to do so, we focus on marine biology, but also on oceanic chemistry and oceanic physics to try to understand the link between the life in the ocean and our climate.
How is this data used and who by?
So all the data is public. On Tara we collect data and then it's put online for anybody to use. All the scientists have access to the data we have collected on Tara. So it's mainly used by scientists all around the world, the one that collaborate with Tara, but also any other scientist that wants.
And how has it enriched the knowledge base of scientists?
Oh, it has enriched it a lot. Tara has been sailing for about more than 15 years now, and it has made gigantic progress for science. Like just recently, the Tara Pacific mission showed that there is double the number of bacteria that we know in the ocean, and I think Tara Ocean, a previous mission, discovered 19% of the viruses present in the ocean. So it's a huge contribution to science.
So do you think it's also going to change political choices about sustainability and science in general, and ocean science in particular?
I would hope so. I would love to see that scientific fact can actually impact the decisions that are made on the ocean. It's really one of the aim of this boat is also to share what we collect on this boat, to share the science for the public, but also for the politics, to show them that the ocean really matters and that it is changing and that we need to do something about it.
How does what you do here compare with the facilities that actually function and operate out of the Biotherm boat?
We have one of the instruments that is the same on Tara than on the Biotherm Imoca, and it takes pictures of the plankton, so the tiny organisms that we can find in the water, and then we can compare what is observed on Tara and what is observed on Biotherm to check that we have the same database when the ships are together, and then when Biotherm goes to water that are not very often sampled, we can have much more information and we can complete them with the information that we gather on Tara.
So really it's a major collaborative exercise, isn't it?
Yes, it's going to bring a lot to add all this information to a common database, and the advantage of the racing boats is that they go into areas that are usually not very well sampled, so having instruments like this that take pictures of the plankton is quite important.
The day wrapped with a visit to the Ocean Race Sustainability Island and some closing comments from Stopover Director Charlotte Elker.
We very quickly said to each other, we need to have a physical place where we can have people, where people can go to, where we invite our partners to come and actually activate their partnerships, and where most of our people can learn something. It's very important for us in the city of Aarhus, when we do these type of events, that people go home, that they have learned something, experienced something new, or have found ways to take part in the green transition.
The Ocean Race finishes at the end of the month in The Hague. It's been an arduous 7-leg, 6-month marathon covering some 32,000 nautical miles across the world. Some feat, accompanied by some very important marine research. Biotherm's mission continues.
We are looking at what types of phytoplankton are living out here.
It's really fascinating. They do so much, but we know so little.
So the key intention is to have our formulations as sustainable and as safe for the marine life as possible.